Matt Reeves had The Batman come out, and despite the fact that The Batman, that movie, had several big hurdles in front of it, a lot of confusion about, wait a minute, I thought Ben Affleck was Batman, all this kind of stuff. The fact that the DC universe was struggling a little bit with all that. The fact that some people, a lot of people, just couldn't get over the fact that Robert Pattinson was going to be the new Batman because they hadn't watched any of the incredible work that he had done in the last decade. They'd only known him from Twilight and all that kind of stuff. So it had a lot of hurdles that it had to get over. And jump them they did, as that movie made over $700 million at the box office and also introduced us to a surprisingly magnificent character, Colin Farrell's Penguin. Now, I was like a lot of everybody else, like, Colin Farrell is Penguin, really? That's interesting. And then when the first shots of him as Penguin came out, like, I would never guess. I would never know that that was Colin Farrell in a million years. And then when the movie came out, not only did he look great, he was fabulous in that role. And so when the announcement came that they were going to make a Penguin HBO spinoff series, I got very excited. I know a lot of you guys are really excited about it too. Well, production is now underway for that movie. And reports have now come out that even though they've just started production, they have now added 2 brand new cast members to the movie, and I'm excited about both of them. The new cast members are Francois Chow and Carmen Ejogo. I hope I'm pronouncing her last name properly. Now, I love Chow. Love him. Now, he's done some big things. First of all, you might remember him from The Secret of the Ooze. He was Shredder. That's where a lot of people are going to be excited about that. He was Master Shredder. He was also, of course, a recurring guy in Lost. He was recently in The Expanse, which is one of the greatest sci-fi shows of all time. I, however, personally, will always remember him most from the one season, I believe it only lasted one season, of Amazon's The Tick, where he played Arthur's stepdad. And he was so funny in that. I love this guy, so he's joining it. Carmen, of course, was in Fantastic Beasts. She was in Selma, Your Honor, True Detective, and she's going to be in the upcoming Marvel's Secret Invasion as well. So they're adding really good talent here, which is great to go along with Colin Farrell. Now, I am already just excited about the idea about them exploring this world, because one of the things Matt Reeves did so well in that Batman movie is, I know a lot of fans, movie fans, whenever there's a new Batman movie, one of the first things we look at is Gotham itself. And how well did they do Gotham? And I think it's been said before about other projects, but I don't think it's ever been more true. Matt Reeves made Gotham feel like a living, breathing character in the movie.
Yeah, well, you're welcome.
Well done, Matt. I loved just the interpretation and the representation of Gotham. It felt like the most Gotham to the comic books that I think I've ever felt in any of the movies. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Matt Reeves' The Batman is better than Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight. But I think the representation of Gotham, I actually think I preferred in Matt Reeves' version of it. So anyway, I love this news. You're throwing in a couple of performances I really like to a show I'm already excited about. I cannot wait to see Penguin. Anyway, Chris, you hear about the new additions. What do you think?
Oh, this is great. Man, Carmen is having a banger year. She and her team must be so happy. What an amazing slot of programs to be involved with. Oh my gosh. Such talented actors. The Tick was criminally underrated.
So underrated. I'm so glad you said that.
It's such a good show. And they are just such an excellent addition. Oh, over here we've got David Holmes. He was in the Hulu version of High Fidelity, which again,
that's right,
criminally underrated show. More people need to watch that. Zoe Kravitz killed it on that show. It was so good, and he was delightful.
She played her mom's role from the movie.
She was Catwoman.
You said High Fidelity.
Sorry, High Fidelity. Yeah. I was like, in Batman.
Oh, because you watched. I thought you were saying she was in High Fidelity.
She was in High Fidelity too. Yeah, she was not. She was John Cusack's part.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sorry, my brain had a meltdown. I was like, she's in Batman, Matt Reeves. What are you talking about? Anywho, and then Kristen Milioti, who was the mother on How I Met Your Mother, who was in Palm Springs. She's in the cast too, and so I think they've just assembled a really great ensemble here that's really going to flesh out this world a lot. I'm a big Tim Burton and Paul Dini, like Bruce Timm Batman fan. I love that version of Gotham. And I always felt like the Matt Reeves one was kind of a more modern take that kind of mixed that one with a little bit of Batman Beyond, right? It felt like a very gritty but still high tech kind of city. It felt like a very bustling metropolis. So I'm really excited to explore more of this dark underworld that's happening in there, because Gotham as a character is really fun. I'm just dropping everything over here.
I feel like Gotham in the Matt Reeves version did echo a little bit of the video game of the Arkham games.
Yes.
There was even
it did. Yes, it did.
There was even scenes where whenever they're in the construction site where he would meet with, his secret meetings. Mm-hmm. In the background, like the radio news tower, that was straight out like from the Arkham Asylum games.
It's totally off topic, but I want to follow that thread about Amazon's The Tick.
Okay.
Now, I have loved every iteration of The Tick. The Tick original comics are the funniest comic books I've ever read. Right up there with Milk and Cheese. Boy, bonus points to any of you who know Milk and Cheese. But if you've not read Milk and Cheese, read Milk and Cheese. They are dairy gone bad, is the kind of thing. Anyway, but the original Tick comics are some of the absolute funniest comics, probably the funniest comic I've ever read. Then you had the Tick series that ran with the guy from Seinfeld, Putty from Seinfeld.
Patrick Warburton.
I've never known his name, actually. I just love him a lot.
Yeah.
His voice is great. He
He's
does
incredible.
one of the voices in Family Guy too.
Yeah, he oh gosh, I can't think of his name right now. He's the cop on it. Joe.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah, Joe. He's so funny in that, but his version of the Tick was also fantastic. I loved it. And then Amazon decided to do their Tick. And I think it's the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, it's Peter Serafinowicz.
Oh my God, and Arthur, it's so good. And I think it would only lasted one season. Maybe it did too, but I think it was only one. Anyway, criminally underrated. If you haven't watched that Tick iteration, you should go watch it. It's on there. Anyway, we're here to talk about the Penguin. Looks great. Love the new casting. Can't wait for this show to come out. Question is for you guys. What do you think about the new additions to the cast of the Penguin? Maybe you're not even all that interested in the show. Maybe you weren't a big fan of the Batman. Whatever your case is, jump on down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. We want to thank a sponsor of this video, Manscaped. Gentlemen, if you didn't already know, it's tax season here in the US, and you know what that means? It means that Manscaped is here to make sure your paperwork is done and your boys downstairs are having fun. Make sure you spend your tax return money on the important things in life, like family, friends, and ball deodorant. Join the 8 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with the code Campea. Guys, you know I love all my Manscaped products, from the body wash to the lawnmower, an elegant tool for a more enlightened age. So what better way to invest your tax return than into yourself? Manscaped has the full package from head to toe to make sure you get your money's worth this April. The Performance Package 4.0 is the ultimate bundle you need to reinvent yourself and your confidence. The Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer is the star of the show, offering a precise shave on all your widest hedges, equipped with an LED light so you can navigate in and out of those difficult areas with ease. The Performance Package 4.0 now includes Manscaped's brand new Weed Whacker 2.0 ear and nose hair trimmer. And don't forget, for all my international friends out there with a little bit of scruff, Manscaped now has beard products. The start of spring also marks the start of Testicular Cancer Awareness Month in April. Manscaped has partnered with the Testicular Cancer Society to bring awareness to testicular cancer, men's health, and early cancer detection. So get 20% off plus free shipping with the code Campea at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code Campea at manscaped.com. Don't just get your money back this year, get your swagger back too with Manscaped.